This is VMXDN Fox Hill, and we are here to capture all the action of the epic international team race. It's the Woodstock of two-stroke motocross. It's a celebration of dirt bike nostalgia unlike any other. And here, dirt bike legends are unleashed. The revs are up, and the gates have dropped. It's a storming start for Brad Anderson on board the YZ250. Clear the road, tuned machine. Not such a hot start for Ryan Sipes. He's in the mid-pack, as is Stephen Clark. For the rest of the world team, he's there just behind Tommy Searle. So Searle's not had a great start for Team GB either, but it's Brad Anderson leading the world on lap 1 here. The first lap of the weekend. He's off to a flyer. Meanwhile, Stephen Clark, he's in 12th position just behind Ben Townley there. That's actually his teammate this weekend. Ivo Monticelli just outside the top 10 for Team Italy. Through the valley for the first time, Anderson leads Pourcel. Phil Nicoletti in 3rd for Team USA. The race is on! We're on board with Ryan Sipes here, and Ben Townley goes for a wild ride. Elliot Banks-Brown is hanging on to that CR250 of his as well. He's in 12th position for Team GB, just ahead of Ryan Sipes. Back to the front we go though. Anderson for Team GB leads the crafty American this weekend, Christophe Pourcel. What a pleasure it is to see the crafty one out there on board his KX250. Back on board with Sipes for Team USA. There's a bit of carnage at the bottom of the hill, that looks like. Spinks and Martin Barr. Spinks for the Isle of Man team, Martin Barr for Team Northern Ireland. They've hit the deck. That gives a couple of positions to Sipes for Team USA. Back into the valley we come. Anderson letting that YZ250 sing. And the crowd are loving it. This is going to be a battle for the ages here, because Pourcel is on fire already this weekend. He was the fastest in qualifying, like we said, by over 2 seconds actually. So Ando's got his hands full here, but we know he always steps it up for Team GB. Across the line they go, lap 1 complete.
Philippaerts, 2 world champions up against where with Tommy Searle, there'll be any signs of number 1.
Anderson leads Pourcel. David Philippaerts into 3rd now. Phil Nicoletti 4th. Tommy Searle 5th. Danny McCanny. And then Ivo Monticelli. Through the valley they come. Oh, it's wheel-to-wheel action. Oh, Pourcel nearly loses the front. He sends it around the outside. He's desperate to make a pass on Ando. Fast here. A bit of context. These two came together in qualifying, and Ando wasn't best pleased about it. So he's up for a fight here in Moto 1. Pourcel shows the front wheel there at the top of the hill, but Ando's protecting the inside line. Down they go. Ando's having to play defensive here by the looks of things. So they drop down into the valley. Oh, it's wheel to wheel to wheel here at the front. Anderson leads 2 world champions here in Pourcel and Philippaerts.
Nicoletti has stuff there as well.
Philippaerts is on the rear wheel of Pourcel now, so Pourcel has to ride defensively as well as trying to make attacks on Anderson. Into the penultimate turn, Anderson guards the inside. He'll do the same here in the final turn to complete lap 2 with the lead. Yes, he does. look at Ando protect those inside lines. He knows he's got Pourcel breathing down his neck. Look how close it is now. It's bar to bar between Pourcel and Philippaerts. Nicoletti still fourth, Searle still fifth. A hard charging Ivo Monticelli rounds out the top six there. This is awesome. Our top three sending it through the valley, throwing it sideways for the fans. Pourcel goes to the outside, leaving it open for Philippaerts, but Pourcel, he's got some great drive up the steps, but Ando closes the door. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head here. Shuts the door on Pourcel, he says, "Not today, Mr. Pourcel." And he sends it up the hill, hanging on to that Yamaha. This is true British Bulldog style from Brad Anderson here. He's opened a bit of a gap over Philippaerts here, which means he can go back on the offensive. And look at this, Philippaerts back onto the rear wheel of Pourcel. This is insane action here in the first race of the weekend. What a show these guys are putting on. This is why they are certified legends. Ando's going to cross the line to complete the third lap. We're on to lap 4. There's only 2 laps left to go, and Ando's sending it. That back end stepping out. Look at this, wheel to wheel to wheel. And here comes Tommy. Tommy's into 4th now around Nicoletti, and he is on the move. It looks like he's wanting to join this fight for the lead. Oh, it's side by side. Philippaerts going for the move on Pourcel up the inside. But Pourcel has an awesome line around the outside. Slingshots up the hill. Again, he's side by side with Anderson. And Ando shuts the door once again on the Frenchman. Pourcel's been looking good on the downhills. But Anderson once again guards the inside line from the 377, but it is wheel to wheel at the top. Oh, down the hill they go. Christophe round the outside, slingshots up the hill. He's got some great drive here. He's bar to bar with Ando now. Over the far side of the track, Anderson rails the outside line, and here comes Pourcel. It's bar to bar. Anderson hangs on to it. What a show, what a ride from Ando. Pourcel giving him absolutely everything he's got here in Moto 1. Through the valley they go. And Anderson still hanging on to the lead. Look at this, it is bar to bar through the valley. This is epic. Anderson, he's got just over 1 lap to try and hang on to this for Team GB. Into the penultimate turn, on the penultimate lap. Oh, he's gone wide, he's made a mistake going down the step here. Pourcel's got the lead, but Anderson shoves him out of the rut. It's the last lap now. And here comes Philippaerts. What a race. 3 riders around the same turn. And here comes Tommy. 3 riders bar to bar down the big step down. What a show. Anderson once again guarding the inside lines from 2 attacking world champions. This might well be the ride of his life for Ando here. Through the valley he comes, the crowd going wild for the British Bulldog. Anderson, Pourcel, Philippaerts, and where has Tommy Searle come from? Tommy's well in the mix now. He's all over the rear wheel of Philippaerts as they go up the steps. And Monticelli into 5th. Tommy's looking for the move on Philippaerts up the steps, but can't quite make it happen there. Is Pourcel going to try and make the same move again this time around? Or is Anderson just too strong? Pourcel's not quite close enough this time. He's too worried about Philippaerts and Searle, maybe. This is where Pourcel went for the move last time, but he's not close enough on the final lap to try it again. Ando drops into the valley for the final time in Moto 1. Can he hang on to it? There's just a handful of corners left in this race. The crowd are hanging over the fence, cheering on the British Bulldog. It looks like this is going to go Ando's way. There's 2 turns left in it now. Pourcel and Philippaerts are close enough to pull the trigger on one last ditch attempt. Into the penultimate turn. Protects the inside. Down the step. Into the final turn. Anderson's done it. Anderson grabs the win for Team GB. Yes, Ando!
That was one of the best races I've ever seen.
Give us a quick run through that race. Did Pourcel awake a beast this morning?
I got a good start, which you need around here. And Pourcel was pushing us all the way there. We had some right good ding-dang battles. As I say, you've got to use protected lines when Pourcel was that close behind us, which I kept on losing a little bit, then gaining a little bit, and then he used better lines because I was protecting. It's just hard work. And then I seen Philippaerts, he was quite close to us. Those 3 were kind of having a ding-dong all the way through. But no, I'm just pumped. I seen that last lap flag and I was just like, let's have it, come on. One more lap. Because there's a few times where Pourcel got us. And then just before the last lap flag, I made a mistake going up the double, and then he turned, and then we were neck and neck, and he passed us, so I had to shunt him to get back in front of him. But I owed him that little shunt of practice, so we switched now. So it'll be interesting to see this second race anyway.